everybody. Welcome to today's travel talk with the Women's Travel Club. As some of you know by now, I am Ally and I'm the Director of Marketing with the Women's Travel Club. You can find me on all of our social media platforms if you ever feel like sending a message to say hi. I'm always there. So just for some of you who may join from Facebook or YouTube who might not know who we are, so the main purpose of our club or organization is to cultivate interactive and unique tours planned by and for women. One of our main goals is to really take experience and connection and meld those things together to give you the ultimate tour and travel experience. So we host to a lot of solo and group travelers. We do offer both single occupancy and double occupancy rates if you prefer to room alone or with another member. And we do a roommate matching for you as well, which I think is really cool. Our tour types vary from lots of different things, activities like safaris, cruises, which we are going to get into today. So today we will be discussing our upcoming cruise tour of Tahiti and Tuamotu Islands. We are also joined by Kim Healy, who will be the tour host representing the Women's Travel Club on this tour, as well as Andrea, who is with Windstar. And Windstar we have partnered with for this tour. And she's going to be diving into the details of what to expect when you embark on this amazing journey through paradise. And I'm so jealous of you, Kim, as well, because you will be going. But I'm going to add Andrea and Kim to the stage here. If you guys wanted to say hello.
Hello, everyone.
So, Andrea, did you want me to pass the floor over to you? Did you want to give your introduction?
If you're ready to go, I'm good to go. So let's get this party started today. How's that?
Awesome. Also, Kim, I know you know quite a few of our members and they also knew you as well, but did you just want to give us a little hello and introduction to yourself before we jump into the presentation?
Sure. So hi, everybody. I'm not sure who's on because I can't see who's on. But some of you may know me. I've been a tour host on the last few tours, and I'm also the guest experience manager at Women's Travel Club. So that means that I look over managing all the tour hosts, and I'm responsible for training, putting all their tour host packages together, and then I get to go on wonderful trips with you guys. So looking forward to seeing whoever joins this tour.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Okay, wonderful. So, Andrea, I'm going to pass the floor over to you. I'm going to put your presentation up whenever you're ready. And yeah, you take the floor.
Good. So, Ellie, before you go off, can you just see whether or not my presentation is up and running? You can see it, everybody?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you for that introduction. And again, Kim, how fabulous that you're going to be hosting this wonderful, wonderful cruise on Windstar Cruises. And welcome, everybody. I am going to first of all, give you an insight and an overview into what Windstar is all about. And then I'm going to give you just a high-level overview. It's not going to be a day-by-day of this unbelievable experience that we have for you in French Polynesia. So thank you, Women's Travel Club, for partnering with Windstar Cruises. We're delighted to be working with you. And I'm excited to share with you all about Windstar Cruises. Our tagline is 180 degrees from ordinary. And throughout this presentation, hopefully you'll come to realize what we are all about and how we truly are that 180 degrees from ordinary difference. My name is Andrea Mendelsohn. I am responsible for all sales in Canada, and I am going to tell you why and how Windstar Cruises is as different as I'm going to share with you. So let me put this into perspective. When somebody says, I'm going on a cruise, what do you think? You all think about these enormous cruise lines with thousands of people and probably imagine standing in line and jostling for space. That is the Windstar's 180 degrees difference, because you do not do that on Windstar Cruises. We are small, and in order to be categorized as a small cruise ship, you have to carry less than 350 guests. So just picture that, everybody. You're not going to be standing in line. You're not going to be lining up early in the morning. You're not going to be jostling for space as you shuffle through a buffet. This is going to be a completely different experience. And because we're small, we're able to take you to these amazing off the beaten path places that only Windstar can do. We're going to get you up close and personal so that you can have a true immersive experience in these amazing places that we take you to. In particular, it's going to be Tahiti this time, but we hope once you experience Tahiti with us, you're going to come and experience many other opportunities. Does somebody want to say something? Because I can't see. Ellie, is everything good?
I was going to say, yeah, it's our goal as well to do a lot of tours with Windstar at the Women's Travel Club. Like we are absolutely thrilled to be pairing with you guys in this opportunity. And if, you know, our members are as taken by it as you say they will be, you know, we are thrilled to be moving forward in this partnership and to be offering tours like this together.
As am I. So everybody keep your ears and eyes tuned, because I'm going to share a lot of exciting information with you. And thank you for that, Ellie. I hope after this presentation, so many of you will be chomping in the bit, at the bit, not only to book on this particular itinerary, but again, we've got so many other wonderful, wonderful destinations that we go to. So without further ado, I'm going to put on a short little video that I hope will really encapsulate just a small bit of the experience that you get on board one of these small ships. And then, of course, I'm going to come back and talk to you a lot more in the future.
The wind and stars have guided seafarers for millennia. And now it's your turn to discover their magic on Windstar's iconic Wind class and luxurious all-suite Star Plus class yachts. Revel in the nautical traditions of the sea as white sails unfurl, pulling you towards hidden lagoons and untouched beaches on our Wind class. Or rejoice in the newly transformed Star Plus class with 277 square foot minimum suites that promise a constellation of comforts and amenities beyond your wildest dreams. No matter which yacht you choose, you'll jump directly off the water sports platform at the back of the ship and can join your captain for navigation lessons on the open bridge. Customize your experience with all-inclusive or cruise-only fares. Come, the wind and stars are waiting. Wherever you want to go, Windstar knows the way.
So I hope that's got a lot of you excited and that you want to hear a lot more. And trust me, I'm going to be telling you a lot more. So what and who is Windstar Cruises? Well, first of all, we are a privately owned company and we own 6 small ships. 3 of them are what we call our Wind class ships, or our sailing ships with the beautiful masts and sails. And then we have 3 what we call our Star class ships that have recently been renovated. The room size is 277 square feet. And this is one of the ships that you're going to be experiencing French Polynesia on. So I guess, again, we only have on our smallest ships 148 guests, and on our biggest sailing ship 342 guests. Imagine how many of these ships can fit into the largest of the latest ships now, the biggest ship in the world, the Icon of the Seas. Can you just imagine? So again, we go to amazing destinations, not only Tahiti, but I'm going to share with you that Windstar has been in Tahiti for the last 36 years. All year-round program. So trust me, everybody, you're in good hands, because we certainly know what we're doing. And the wonderful thing about the Windstar experience is that it's truly laid back, relaxed, casual, a very unpretentious experience. So if you're thinking, well, I wonder how formal it is and how smart it is, no dressing up, no formal nights. I know that we're only speaking to ladies now, but if you ever are encouraged to go on another cruise, you're going to notice that the gentlemen do not wear jackets and ties. Ladies, for us, we always know how to dress appropriately. As long as it's not torn shorts and what have you at dinner time, you can dress the way you want, which is really what we want. Think of the airlines now restricting how much baggage we can take. You can take what you want. And for those of you who are interested in just taking a small bag, we offer a laundry service on board where you don't go with your quarters and put your own laundry in the machine. You throw your clothes in a little bag, a laundry bag, you put it outside your door, and your clean clothes are hung up for you the next day in your closet. So again, let me go back to this. We are the official and exclusive partner of the James Beard Foundation. So your food is going to be exemplary on board. Kim, I hope you're getting excited. And even though it shows you in the next point here that you have the choice to choose between cruise only or our all-inclusive package, Marion at Women in Travel have put together your phenomenal itinerary where you're going to get everything included. That is all your unlimited beverages and drinks, alcoholic drinks. You're going to get unlimited Wi-Fi, and they're also taking care of your gratuity. So that is absolutely wonderful. And we are renowned for our amazing service on board. So I want you to know, even though there are some men in this picture, it is a very relaxed environment. As I mentioned to you, no dressing up for dinner, no making reservations. So if you're going to our main dining room, which is called Amphora, you do not need to make a reservation. Let's be honest, everybody, you are going to be in the most glorious, phenomenal dream experiences where you're on these beautiful islands with turquoise waters. You don't want to dash back for dinner because you've got a set appointment at a certain time. Enjoy the day, come in at your leisure. And again, if you're just dining with one other person, that's your pleasure. If you want to do it in a group, you can certainly ask for a table for 6, 4, 8, however many people you want, and we can accommodate you without a reservation. If you are going to one of our specialty dining rooms, and we have 2 on board the Star Class ships, we do ask that you make a reservation, but please make a note, there is no surcharge. So as long as you've got your reservation, go and have dinner, and again, there is no surcharge. So because of the special fare and program that Women in Travel have put together, you are not going to have to pay any additional. If you want any lattes, cappuccinos, all your specialty coffees, all your specialty teas, all your bottled water, all your pop and soda, all included. So you are really going to be taken care of. You don't have to think about a thing. For us, as I've mentioned to you, this is a very unpretentious, casual, laid-back experience. You're not going to have to get up early in the morning. For those of you who've been on a big cruise ship, you know you've got to do this, to go and save a chair or a deck chair. Get up at your leisure. This is all unregimented days. Get up at your leisure. Learn who the crew is. We love to engage with people. We want you all to feel as if you're traveling on your own private yacht. So we invite people to come and speak with the captain, to get to know the crew. Our crew gets to know you. It is unbelievable. We get to know you and your preferences on day 2. So you're really, really going to feel as if you're on your own private yacht, which is amazing. We have an open bridge policy. We encourage guests. There's no yellow lines or red tapes restricting you from going anywhere. We have a special coffee in the morning. Come and have coffee with our captain and go and visit the bridge. There's certain times, of course, that you can't get in because when we're being pulled in by a pilot boat or when we, departing or coming in, we don't allow guests into the bridge. But any other time, if it's late at night, come and speak to the crew. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience. And on all our 6 ships, whether it's the sailing ships or our Star Class ships, we have a water sports platform. And when you're in Tahiti, we are going to be lowering the water sports platform in most of the destinations that we go to. Take advantage, everybody. It is complimentary. There's snorkeling, there's kayaking. If you just want to float on one of our mattresses, that is amazing. We've also got a trampoline, a little bit of an effort to get on, but you can sit there. It's wonderful on this huge, big trampoline. There is a charge for scuba diving because we have to get a PADI certified diver, but all the other water sports are complimentary. I encourage you, please take advantage of this. It's going to be absolutely amazing, the best fun ever. Now, I mentioned to you that we have partnered with the James Beard Foundation. James Beard is an American organization, but they recognize globally top chefs, top sommeliers, top mixologists who've come on board Windstar and trained our crew how to create the most delicious, delectable, mouth-watering meals that you're going to experience on Windstar cruises. If any chef gets an award from James Beard, it is like the Academy Awards. It's like getting that Golden Globe and the Oscars. So you can rest assured that the meals on board are going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm not quite sure on this itinerary whether or not we're able to do what we call shop with chef, But what we do allow on future cruises, and I want you to be aware of that, is we also have to replenish our small ships. So when we go into the little towns and the little villages and the little markets, we are able to invite about 26 guests. It's complimentary. They go with a chef into the little markets, as I've mentioned, taste the different foods, choose the different ingredients, and send it back to the ship. And we create, again, the most delicious, delicious meals. Now, I mentioned to you the all-inclusive package that Marion has included in your price, so you don't even need to worry about that. Let me mention again, it's unlimited alcoholic beverages, including in your bar fridge, in your suite. It includes your hotel gratuities, and it also includes the unlimited Wi-Fi package per day. So that is something that you want to look forward to. Now, the picture that you see in the foreground is one of the ships. You're going to be going on our Star Breeze, and this is a ship that we have just taken into Tahiti. In the background, you're going to see one of our small ships that only take 148 guests. This month, in February 2024, our president decided to take the small ship out and take a bigger ship in, because we are in Tahiti all year round. We can't invent any more days in the year. So the only way we can bring more guests into this beautiful destination, because we have more and more guests who want to come in, is to bring in a bigger ship. So while you might be thinking, wow, this is a much bigger ship. Yes, it is. She takes 312 guests. But let me tell you, it's still that small ship ambiance. You're going to be meeting like-minded people. I'm sure you're not going to just stick with your group, because everybody is friendly. Everybody talks to you. And you can engage, of course, as much or as little as you want. Now, these ships, I must tell you, when we purchased them from another luxury cruise line called Seabourn Cruises, they were much smaller and they could accommodate 212 guests. We did something quite remarkable during COVID. We took all 3 of these starships into a dockyard or a shipyard in Palermo, Sicily. We did remarkable upgrades. We added 2 new specialty dining restaurants. We increased the size of the fitness facility, the spa, which I hope you're all going to take advantage of, the retail facility. We went from 7 gas guzzling engines down to 4 fuel efficient engines. We did a huge renovation. But what is so unbelievable that you might see here is that we took these ships, we split them down the middle, and we stretched them out. And we added in, as you can see here, a section in the middle. It's 84 foot. And once we've put the ships together, we now can accommodate an additional 100 guests. So we went from a 212 capacity to 312. It is quite remarkable. These ships are absolutely beautiful, and it's absolutely transparent. You can't see even where there's one little mark to show what we did and how we put all the ships together again.
Aboard Windstar's 3 Star Plus class ships, you'll find 4 unique dining venues. The Star Grill, the veranda that turns into the candles at night, Quadro 44, and the Amphora. To start your day, the veranda has a beautiful breakfast buffet, a live omelette station, and a la carte dishes such as egg benedict and pancake to order off the menu. Head out onto the terrace and enjoy the endless view while you sip your coffee. For lunch at the Star Grill by Stephen Reichland, you can enjoy house-smoked and grilled meats, vegetable and seafood that changes daily. So choose a thick slice of turkey or roast chicken from the rotisserie, grab a seat at a table on the deck, and enjoy the venue. Need a snack later? The Yacht Club is open and is the ship's coffee shop, also serving muffins and pastries in the morning and sandwiches and sweets in the afternoon. For dinner, you may choose to try the Quadro 44 by Anthony Sasso, which serves Spanish cuisine with a modern twist. Take a seat and watch the action in the open galley. Share small plates such as jamón ibérico and polpo gallego before your entree. And don't skip the churros. Amphora is the elegant main dining room on board for dinner. You'll find international cuisine along with dishes by James Beard Foundation chefs. The chef will shop at the local markets along the way to infuse the flavor of destinations into the ship's menu. The veranda, which serves breakfast and lunch daily, turns into a classic steak and seafood house in the evenings. Dine under the stars at a table for 2, choose your preferred cut of meat and sides, or opt for fresh fish bought locally. As the official cruise line of James Beard Foundation, dining on board the Windstar is an elevated experience full of local flavor.
Well, I hope everybody here on this call has had your lunch and certainly your tea, because I know my mouth is watering. But
Yes.
now let's get to where you are going to go. And I'm sorry that the Tahiti sign is cut off, but this is the beautiful island, or one of them anyway, of French Polynesia. And this is where your fabulous travel agency has decided to take you all. And Kim, again, how lucky are you that you're going to be here? So look at this, everybody. It looks like we've superimposed our ship in a swimming pool. Look at these beautiful turquoise waters. And again, as I mentioned to you earlier, Windstar has been in Tahiti for 36 years. So we know it. We're going to do it right. And again, you're in for a remarkable surprise. We have, as you heard, year-round weekly departures. But what you're seeing over here are some of the locals who come onto our ship to engage with you, teach you the dances, teach you how to tie pareas, teach you how to create these beautiful flower garlands. So it's a really interactive experience. And that's what I mentioned somewhere. It seems like a long time ago in the beginning of this webinar. We really want you to have an immersive experience. It's not just getting to a destination and thinking, well, I can check this off my bucket list. I'll take a picture to prove I was here. Maybe I'll quickly buy a souvenir so that I remember I was there. No, we get into these beautiful islands. We want you to engage with the people. We want you to really experience and just absorb everything that there is in all the destinations that we go to. Now, as I mentioned, we took out the smallest ship, the Wind Spirit, and we're bringing in the Star Breeze. So how lucky are you that you're going to be in these beautiful accommodations, 277 square feet. They have got a separate walk-in closet, a redone marble bathroom, washroom with 2 sinks. Absolutely wonderful. So for those of you who are sharing, you've each got your own space and your own sink, but it is so roomy. It is absolutely beautifully appointed, and you are really going to have an amazing time. Now, the cruise that Women's Travel Club has chosen is on the 17th. You will depart on the 17th of November, and you're going to do the Society Islands, which is Tahiti, and the Tuamotu Islands. And it really, really makes sense, because I don't know where you're all traveling from. If the majority of you are from Ontario, it doesn't matter where you are. It is still a long flight. Women's Travel Club has included airfare for you from Los Angeles into Papeete, which is where the ship is going to depart from. But because Air Tahiti Nui is going to bring you in a day earlier, Windstar is providing you accommodation at the Intercontinental Resort in Papeete. So you're going to get transfers or airfare, round-trip airfare from Los Angeles to Papeete. You're going to get an overnight accommodation at the Intercontinental Hotel. You've got your Wi-Fi, breakfast included, all your transfers, and then they're going to transfer you to the ship. You're going to do a beautiful itinerary where you're going to be doing all these islands. You're going to go to Whakarava, which is in the Tuamotu Islands. You're going to go to Rangiroa. You're going to also do Taha, which is one of the islands in the Society Islands where we do that beautiful beach barbecue. How wonderful. We bring out all the water sports for you. We take the massage tables. How fabulous that you're going to have that as well. We take you to Raiatea, Bora Bora, where we do an overnight. And let me tell you, everybody, here is where we do an exclusive, complimentary destination discovery event. So you are going to again get that true, authentic experience where we do a beautiful Tahitian feast. You've got these amazing dancers. You've got these fire dancers. This is going to be a highlight for you. We're also going to go to Huahine. So all these little islands, even though they've all got the beautiful waters and there's the water sports to do, have a little bit of differences, and you're going to get that experience. Moorea, absolutely spectacular. And I have to encourage you, there is a shore excursion that we offer with a man by the name of Dr. Michael Poole, who is an expert in marine life, of course. He knows about sharks, he knows about dolphins, he knows about turtles. I was privileged enough to do a shore excursion with him. So if that's one that you can get on, I encourage you. And then, of course, when you get back to Papeete, because the flight leaves from Papeete to Los Angeles late in the evening, we are giving you the facilities and the opportunity to use the Intercontinental Hotel again as a day room. So you go to the beach, you've got your room to change, to do whatever. It is a fabulous, fabulous experience. So this is something that you want to look at. November the 17th is when you will be flying out. And that's the night that you're going to arrive and then stay at the Intercontinental Hotel. And then you're going to get to your cruise on the 18th and start your beautiful Windstar cruise. So just a few little sites. I'm not going to tell you because there can be nothing more boring for anybody than say you arrive at this time and you leave at this time. I'm going to tell you that there's lots to see here. This is true island life. Take advantage while you are in Papeete and go to the little markets and see the crafts and see the beautiful pareas that they make and the hand-woven baskets. There's lots to do and see. And I have to say, something for everybody. You know, everybody's got different tastes. If you want to do a little bit of cultural things and see the little church, everything here, of course, will be island style and on a smaller scale. But this is what makes travel so exciting, right? We're going to see different cultures. You're going to discover different cultures. That is what this is all about. Moorea is absolutely spectacular. I want to encourage you again, as I said, you know, see if you can get onto that shore excursion with Dr. Michael Poole, but there's so many others that we have on offer. So whatever takes your fancy, you might just want to relax and go to one of the beaches. This is your vacation. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it. Again, now I do apologize, but this is a picture that shows the previous ship that was in Tahiti, which was our Wind Spirit. But here you've got the opportunity to, you can go skidooing. You can see sea-dooing, I'm sorry. You can swim with the dolphins. You can swim with the stingrays. And of course, once you get back on the ship, we've got our beautiful hot tubs where you will relax. Again, your drinks are complimentary. So you just order whatever it is you want. And I'll have to tell you on day 2, the crew are going to get to know you. They're going to get to know your preferences. You'll just look at them and they'll say, you want your vodka cocktail, or you would like your Chardonnay, whatever it is. It isn't just about the alcohol. You're going to be sitting with different people. You're going to be sitting with your friends and obviously at different tables. There's no set assigned tables. The crew are going to know you wherever you are. Do you want your decaf cafe latte? It makes you feel important and the VIP that you are on Windstar Cruises. Now look at this. I said to you, it looks as if you're diving into a swimming pool. For those of you that have not scuba diving, snorkeling gear, and you want to take your own, of course you can. I'll just make a recommendation. I don't work for any other company other than Windstar, but I did purchase one of these fabulous masks from Amazon that kind of suctions to your face. And it does have just a snorkel, but you don't have to put anything extra in your mouth. That is wonderful for those of you who want to go snorkeling. The fish, the marine life, especially when you're in Whakarava, when you're in the Tuamotu Islands, is absolutely spectacular. Here again, you're going to see beautiful types of different fish, stingrays. I mean, lots of opportunities. I mean, for me, that was such a highlight to be swimming with the turtles as well. It was amazing. Then you're also going to go to Raiatea. Here is where you can go to a pearl farm. You can actually dive for your own pearl. But again, it's not just, they call them black pearls, of course, but they come in a multiple different array of shapes and colors. I think you need to start saving up now, everybody, because you don't want to leave Tahiti without buying one of these pearls. And you don't only have to get it in Raiatea, of course, all over the island, and we also sell them on Windstar. But again, you probably want that real authentic one that maybe you have helped pull out or whatever. There's lots of opportunities, lots of things to learn about these beautiful pearls, and of course about Raiatea as a destination. Taha is like a little private motu. A motu is just a little small island, which is where we do our beach barbecue. Again, all complimentary. It's just a wonderful experience in all of these little different motus. Although, as I say, you think, well, there's palm trees and turquoise waters and azure seas. They are all slightly different. And this is just what enhances this whole amazing experience for you. This is part of what you can do on the beach barbecue day. We provide lunch. You're all on the beverage package. You can order whatever drinks you want. Doesn't always have to be alcoholic, but whatever you want is there for you. You can choose, and you'll have to do it in advance to have a massage. Lots of fun to do. In Bora Bora, you're not going to get the opportunity this time to do the overwater bungalows, but it is just absolutely a spectacular experience, just so you know. And this is where, again, we do, let me just go back there, I apologize, our overnight experience where we do the, as I mentioned, the Tahitian feast, the fire dances, the beautiful other dances. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience. So I do want to say, and we are certainly going to open it up for questions, everybody, but I do want to say, and I again appreciate the time that you've taken. I know you just wanted a little insight, a little touch, a little taste. I'm dangling the carrot, because if I say you arrive at 7 and you get here at 8, you don't want to have that experience. You want to discover that and experience that on your own. But the fact that you've taken the time to be with both Windstar and Women's Travel Club today, we want to offer you all a show offer. So in addition to the fabulous package and the fabulous pricing that you can get through Women's Travel Club, we also want to offer you an additional $50 per person shipboard credit. So you're already getting a shipboard credit on the cruise if you make your booking for this beautiful itinerary and fabulous cruise between tomorrow and the 6th of March. So you've got 2 weeks to decide what type of suite you want. You know, that's pretty much the decision that you have to make. You will get an additional $50 per person shipboard credit. So that's $150 per person to put towards your shore excursion, to maybe put towards a spa treatment. And I do want to say that at our spa, yes, the treatments do cost. So if you want a manicure, if you want your hair done, if you want a massage, those treatments are going to cost. But there are lots of other amenities that not many other cruise lines give you complimentary, where we've got these beautiful heated lounges, and you can go and have like a rain shower, and you can sit in the sauna. Usually there's a cost attached for that. On Windstar Cruises, it's included. For those of you who really want to, eat whatever you want, but still want to go and be fit and take advantage of our fitness facilities, we've got some unbelievable new equipment. Please take advantage of that. And of course, that is complimentary as well. But to get back to this offer, again, if you make a reservation, or let me say when you make a reservation through any of the travel advisors at Women's Travel Club, you will automatically get an additional $50 per person. And this is in addition to all the other promotions and offers that we have. So I have to say, I hope you're excited. I know that, Kim, you've probably got a lot of questions on behalf of everybody, but I want you all to know that we are truly excited. We're chomping at the bit. We can't wait to welcome you. And before you turn around, November will be here. So again, book your fare, and you're going to have a lot of exciting times to look forward to. So with that, everybody, before I say a final thank you, Kim and Ally, for whoever wants to come back on, and if there's any questions from the audience, unfortunately, I can't see you. So Ally, you'll have to help me if there are any questions.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much. That was unbelievable. I'm so jealous. I love cruising, and that's kind of, I not started travel, but that's one of the types of travel that just opened my eyes up, and is like, oh my goodness, there's so much to do and there's so much to see. And yeah, I'm quite jealous.
Well, absolutely. And I want everybody again to know that, of course, this was focused on your specific itinerary. But if anybody is interested, and of course, we want to obviously hope that people book on this fantastic cruise, but you do need to know and take advantage and speak to the team at Women's Travel Club, because there are so many other destinations that we go to. And whilst I don't want to take away from this fabulous opportunity, we go to Northern Europe, we do Iceland, we do Greece, we do lots of Mediterranean, Costa Rica and Panama Canal. I don't know if I should go on and on.
Yeah.
The Caribbean. So again, you think, well, I'm excited to do Tahiti, but maybe come December, I want to talk to you about another destination that is not in this presentation, and we're calling it the Winter Med. So look at all those other places that we go to, everybody. But of course, not before you come on this fabulous itinerary and get the Windstar experience.
Yeah. And also jumping into that point as well, if there's any, here at the Women's Travel Club, your opinion it really matters to us, and where you guys want to go when we have, our yearly, okay, where's the next, what's the next year of tours going to look like meeting, we take into consideration your voice. And if you guys ever have any ideas on, oh, are you guys going here? Or are you guys planning a tour over here? Let us know. And it's our goal to get you there as well. So we want to partner with Windstar, to get you to those places. And we do obviously partner with a wide variety of different suppliers worldwide, Africa, Asia, Europe. But I particularly love cruises, if I want to be a little biased myself. So, yeah, anyway.
Ellie, sorry, I can't see, but I do want everybody to know the difference between, we're talking cruises. You do really need to take into account this 180 degrees from ordinary experience, where it's intimate, where it's so few people, where you're not, as I say, fighting your way through crowds. Nobody has to get up early and think, oh, well, I better stand in the line for the tender. We're so close to shore. Somebody once said to me, this was going to be a trip of a lifetime. She says, but it's not. She says, because I'm coming back. So that's not my only trip of a lifetime. She said, but I was standing and my kids were on shore. She said she left her 3 daughters. She was in Tahiti, actually, and she had to go back to the ship. It was just a short little tender ride, she says. And then she wanted, obviously, to go back to the shore. And she said she was the only one standing in line. And she thought, well, how long does she have to wait before the tender will take her? They said, come on, we're going to take you. And it's like a 5-minute ride in the tender just to get you there. So again, there's no standing in line. You don't have to get up early. These are relaxed days, unregimented days. If you want to spend a little bit longer on the ship and then go to the island, this is all about you. And that's the difference with the small Windstar cruise ship. So again, I hope I've convinced you, everybody. And Ally, again, I can't see if there's any questions, but you
I
fire.
haven't seen anything yet, but Kim, is there anything you'd like to say or have any questions about?
Can I go next month? No, seriously. I think I have to go post a turkey one in May 1st. I do have a couple questions, Andy. I'm not sure if you can answer them, if they're more ship specific. I was looking at some of the excursions, and in some of the ports, there's some that I know I would like to do more than one of, but they only look like they have one time. Are they offered sometimes more on the ship?
No. So what you see here, and I want to encourage, thank you, Kim, for asking that. I would encourage everybody to book your shore excursion. Because we're small, we do small shore excursions. You're not going to get tens of people traipsing behind somebody with a paddle or an umbrella. They are small, they're intimate. We might just have 2 jeeps of people going to do something. If you book it now and you get onto the ship and you decide, well, this is not something that I want, we do allow you to cancel. I know that we do 24 hours prior to departure. I'm going to encourage you, maybe just so that you get a full refund, 48 hours, but book it with the travel advisor now that you're dealing with. Just make sure you get what you want, because again, there are a few, there's a full range, every capability that we have. If you wanted strenuous, if you wanted, a lot less strenuous. So we've got something for everybody. But what I do want to encourage you all to do is make time to go and listen to the port talk, because sometimes, Kim, as you mentioned, there's more than one you want to do. I hope you do. But you might think, I can kind of discover on my own. And it is very, very easy to do that. Just listen to the port talk. There might be, they say, from the tender, it's a 5-minute walk until you get to the main street. I mean, this is not huge shopping centers. You all can appreciate that. But they give you advice what to do, where to go. And if you don't want to do one of Windstar's shore excursion every day, because that can certainly add up, listen to the port talks and let them give you advice what you should see and how you should see it. And you can pretty much do a lot of this together, but on your own, if you know what I mean.
So when can the ladies, when can they book their shore excursions? Is that after final payment?
No. Once you make final payment is only 120 days prior to departure. So what we ask is, once you've put down your deposit, you have a booking, you can go ahead and request whatever it is that you want in terms of your shore excursion. So the sooner you book, the more likely you are going to get the specific, shore excursion that you want.
Okay. And then my only other question is the table size. So with our groups, and we try to keep them fairly small, but sometimes it could go up to 12 or 15 people. Do you know in the dining room if they can sit
No.
that many at one table? No.
No, they definitely can't. But I would encourage you. Now, we do have our two specialty dining restaurants. The Veranda, which is where you have breakfast and lunch in every day. And what I didn't mention on this is that we have complimentary room service. So for people who think, well, by the time I get ready, I want to just order in my room, 24/7 complimentary room service. And I am going to say, although I love to go to the restaurants, if there is a night that you think, I just want to stay in my suite, if you order off the Amphora dining menu, that's the main dining room where you don't have to make a reservation. If you order off that menu during meal hours, we serve you course by course as if you're sitting in the dining room. So it is a wonderful experience. But again, take advantage. You're here, you want to be with other people, go into the dining room. But Kim, to answer your question, we cannot accommodate such a big table. The one thing I will encourage you is when you all get on board and check in, they're going to ask you what day and time you want to go to the specialty dining restaurants. We do have two, one of them being Candles, which is the steakhouse. We convert our Veranda, where we serve breakfast and lunch, into Candles at night. You will be eating outside. I would encourage you to eat outside on the balcony. There you can ask maybe for a few tables, say, look, I do have a group. And I will encourage you, Kim, possibly on a separate call to go up to the hotel general manager, introduce yourself, but also the maitre d', and just say, look, I am with a group on this particular night. Would it be possible to have 4 tables of 4 or 3 tables of 6, in Candles? In Quadro 44, which is a small 38-seater Spanish tapas-style restaurant. I hope you all saw that from the video. Lovely food. You order as many tapas as you want. Then there's a main course that you order as much as you want. So all of this is as much as you want. You might want to speak to the maitre d'. There is a long table, which I hope you saw from the video, that can accommodate comfortably 10 people. I want to say at a stretch 12 people. You might want to say, is there any chance one of the nights I can get a table for 10? But they do have to accommodate other people. In Amphora, I'm going to say we have possibly 1 or 2 tables that can accommodate 8 to 10 people. But the tables don't move, so it's not as if we can push tables together. So you wouldn't all be able to sit at one table.
But we could probably get close anyway. So
yes, absolutely. You can say to the maitre d', would you just block this section for me?
Okay.
But you don't make reservations in the main dining room. But I would speak to him because you have a group. Absolutely.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you, Andrea. I think I need to lose 30 pounds before this one.
Oh, yes, don't we all?
Yeah, the dining experience looks no words.
and it is
Breathtaking. I have a question. So in terms of maybe a central welcome meeting spot, or at the beginning of the tour, or even a central meeting location on board the ship, do you have any recommendations on that, or any ideas?
Well, Ally, first of all, the ship is so small. For those of you, it's 6 decks. We do have an elevator. So for those of you who don't want to walk around the circular staircase, by all means, you can take the elevator. But it depends on what you're meeting for. If you're going to be meeting to go on a shore excursion, the ship gives you instructions to meet in the lounge, which is on the 5th deck, and then you walk down a flight of stairs to exit the ship. If it's just because you want to get together and meet each other, I love going into the Yacht Club. It's a lovely, lovely area. It's a beautiful lounge area. That's where that's where we have our barista and the little coffee shop. It's got a beautiful panoramic balcony that you can go and sit and talk, but it's a lovely, lovely area. So it really depends on what you're meeting for. You're always welcome to go into our Compass Rose, which is really a bar, and at nighttime that's when you're going to hear your entertainment. That's where you can sit back and have a drink before or after dinner and listen to music. So it really depends, again, Ally, what people are meeting for.
Yeah.
And let me know, but I just need to know what you're specifically meeting for.
So in terms of because of course they have the pre-night at the Intercontinental as well.
So I would probably do the welcome meeting there.
At the Intercontinental.
Everybody would be there anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
that Windstar would not organize. I have to tell you very honestly. Yeah.
We'll figure it. Awesome.
We've got time.
We've got time, yes. So this
Yes.
it is November is when just for people who might
Yes.
have joined in a little later or whatnot. So the dates again are November 17th.
17th. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try and
So I'm just going to go over while you're looking for that, this show offer that we have, just to make clear. There is absolutely nothing that you need to do in terms of finding it on our website, making sure it's included, any buttons to click. It simply just gets automatically added once you book the tour. So like Andrea said previously, all you have to do is decide which cabin you want, what your accommodation is, and then it goes through us to Windstar, and then it automatically gets added to your
booking.
to
So
your
the
book.
booking, so your booking needs to be made between tomorrow and the 6th of March. It is a 2-week time frame in order to receive the additional shipboard credit, but you are going to be receiving shipboard credit because you're traveling together as a group.
So how much is the shipboard credit that we already have, Andrea?
It's $100 US per person. Yeah.
That's what I thought. So this gives them 150 then.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
And did we so for the members that had already booked on to the tour, are those, if they want this offer, would they have to rebook, or does this
I would not suggest they rebook, and it depends on how many people. But Ally, I have to say no, because this is just for the people that have come onto the call today. It's a specific show offer because we want to encourage people to book for those that haven't booked already. So regrettably, we can't backdate this. It is really set up for this period.
Okay. No problem. Is there any other questions from the audience? I know somebody's asked where they can find the itinerary. I posted it since, so you can find it through clicking that link. But if anybody has any other questions, now would be the time. If not, I'm thrilled again to have had you here. Andrea, thank you so much for the presentation. It really looks like quite the incredible excursion that we've put together.
I know, how exciting. And I do want to tell you, thank you for doing this, everybody at Women's Travel Club, because this is our top destination, our top selling destination. So you couldn't have chosen a more spectacular, exotic, dream destination for everybody. And that's not to say that once you've been here, you can't go back. But I have to say, you're doing it with the right crowd. You're doing it with the right agency. And we're so thrilled that we're going to be hosting you there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And just in regards to the flights, I just want to make it absolutely clear that the flight that is included in the package is from Los Angeles to Tahiti. So that if you have to get to Los Angeles, you can obviously book through our flight desk at the Women's Travel Club. Our department there would be happy to help you out with that. Of course, you're more than welcome to book your own airfare to get to Los Angeles. I would highly recommend going through us, though, just because you have an extra layer of protection and a little bit of guidance in terms of if anything happens regarding that flight. But the one included in the package does only include the one from Los Angeles to the destination. Just so that everybody, I just wanted to make sure that point is made clear.
Ally, I'll add to that too, that if people are booking their own airfare, they need to make sure they leave a lot of time between arriving in LA and leaving LA, and same when they come back, because they have to go through customs both times, unless they're US citizens, of course. But if you're coming from Canada, you have to go through customs and immigration in LA, collect your baggage, recheck in. So it's like you're booking 2 separate tickets. So that's something to keep in mind, that you have lots of time for connections.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And LA is busy, so you really need it.
Yes, it is. Yeah, extremely. Okay, so I haven't got any more questions, but of course, so I do see we do have quite a good audience today, so everybody might be quite tired. But again, if you guys have any questions, I'm just going to pop this up onto the screen here. So again, that's our contact information at the Women's Travel Club. You can reach us by email there. That is our website, our phone number, and of course our TICO registration number. But again, I'm always on social media. You can reach me on Facebook or Instagram or email. And if you find us on our website, there's always that little green icon button in the corner that you can send us a message on if you have any questions while you're looking through the tour. Again, thank you, Andrea, for being here. And thank you, Kim, for joining us as well.
I hope I see lots of people on there.
Yeah, it was great to have you two joining us today. And Anna has commented here, thanks, ladies. So
absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Yeah, super.
Thanks, Ally. Thanks, Andrea.
Take care.
I'm going to
Thank you, everyone.
Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye-bye.